Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. We are live around the globe on YouTube. Icon, New Era Assassins, in association with Hell's Balls Fightwear and Hell's Balls Nutrition in Amsterdam, Syndicate Drugs in Rio de Janeiro, Nonstop Nutrition in Las Vegas, and Crown here in sunny Los Angeles, presents Icon, the New Era, here at King Arena. It's time for the main event of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, our challenger. Managed by Levi Jones, sponsored by Red Light Clothing in Amsterdam and by Final Stroke Clothing in London. Training out of the return of the 36 Chamber Gym with a professional mixed martial arts record of 8 wins and only 2 losses. Former American Fight Mix Heavyweight Champion, Buzz, the Buzzsaw Sawyer. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, managed by Mark Young, sponsored by Syndicate Drugs in Rio de Janeiro, and by the Fighters Pit Graphics in Rio de Janeiro. Training out of MMA God's Gym, with a professional mixed martial arts record of 9 wins and only 2 losses. The reigning, defending, Icon, New Era Assassins, Heavyweight Champion, David, the Beast, Hall. This is such a highly anticipated fight here in LA, as both of these fighters are some of the most popular faces in LA. The champion David Paul is on a tear right now. He's in the middle of a 4-fight winning streak, with his last 2 wins earning him belts, both in American Fight Mix and more recently with Icon after beating former champ Vlad Drago. Sawyer is one of the 2 coaches on the new Icon TV series, The Ultimate Icon, and has a ton of Team Sawyer fans here in the arena this weekend. These 2 met in late November and took the fight a full 5 rounds once already. And although the decision was not controversial, Paul won the fight with all 3 judges. Sawyer won the last round, and I think that always leaves a bad taste in the champ's mouth. Paul would like to end this fight early and keep it out of the judges' hands so he can move on with a sense of closure. Of course, Sawyer, who is the submission artist, will also want this fight to end early. He'd like to leave with the belt on his waist. Either way, the packed-out house at King Arena is in for a huge treat on Friday night with the Icon, the New Era. And then, on Saturday night, the culmination of months of hard work by all those involved will be at hand in New York City for Icon Superfight 5, where the very first Icon World Champion will be named in the bantamweight division when Neo Nova and Masato Takaya square off. But first, let's take a look at the lightweight division, where 4 more of the top Icon fighters from throughout the world have advanced to the semifinal round of the Superfight tournament. First off, Haydar Aliyev, the lightweight champion from Icon Revolution in St. Petersburg, will square off against the little genius, Pavel Katasanov, the reigning Icon Kings of Rio lightweight champion. This will absolutely be a battle of champions who will leave it all in the cage. Katasanov is undefeated at 9-0 and is the favorite at Icon Stakes. But Aliyev has been an underdog before, and the word from his camp is that he is ready for the challenge. On the other side of the bracket, New York's own lightweight champion Dick Grayson comes in against the heavily favored Montreal champion Emil Hainsberg. Hainsberg, who fights out of Icon Warriors Fight Club, is a top 20 pound-for-pound fighter in the world and is the favorite to win the tournament. Grayson will only have one chance in this fight, and that'll be to get this fight to the ground. Hainsberg is just too powerful of a striker. Grayson, however, has great conditioning. He's used to fighting worldwide. He fights both in AFC in Rio at 145 and here in New York, where he is the champ at 155. Hainsberg too has international experience after beginning his career in St. Pete before moving on to Montreal. That kind of neutralizes that out. The winners there will move on to Hilo, where an epic battle for the Icon World Lightweight Championship will take place on January 30th, hosted by Icon Ring of Fire. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. We are live around the globe on YouTube. Icon Global, in association with Syndicate Drugs in Rio de Janeiro, Hell's Balls Fightwear, and Hell's Balls Nutrition in Amsterdam, presents the very first World Championship fight in MMA TYCOON history. It's time for the main event of the evening for the Icon Bantamweight World Championship belt. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner from Icon New Era Assassins in Los Angeles, managed by Neo Nova, sponsored by the Fighters Pit Graphics in Rio de Janeiro, and by Blitzkrieg Supplements in Hilo, training out of Beatles Gym in Los Angeles, with an undefeated professional mixed martial arts record of 7 wins and no losses, the reigning Icon New Era Assassins Bantamweight Champion, the one, Neo Nova, and his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner from Icon Rising Sun in Tokyo, managed by James Jerryson, sponsored by Hell's Balls Fightwear in Amsterdam, and by Hell's Balls Nutrition in Amsterdam, training out of Tokyo Shoot Fighters Gym, with a professional mixed martial arts record of 9 wins and 5 losses, Masato Steam Engine Takaya. Wow, what a fight I expect this to be. Takaya is the underdog, but it's a role he has filled in every round of this tournament, and yet has continued to win. Nova as well came into the first round as an underdog after he had a tough draw of fighting King of Rio bantamweight champ Gianfranco Zola, a fight which Neo Nova won in stunning fashion. Both fighters have shown tremendous strength in getting to this point, and both will return home from New York having accomplished something great by getting here. But only one will return home with the title World Champion. Both of these fighters are outstanding fighters, obviously, and both are very well rounded. It's hard to tell if this will be a ground and pound brawl or a stand-up fight, or where this fight will go. We'll have to wait till Saturday night to see. Good luck to both of these great fighters, and thanks again to all those who have worked so hard to make this event happen. Thanks again for tuning in to another edition of Icon Television. Again, I'm Mac McNulty, here with Paul Bruins, wishing you all well and happy popping. Let's kick some ass.